Welcome back, Awakened Intuitives, and welcome to any new Awakened Intuitives. Natalie here. We are back to do a reading, pick-a-pal reading on this winter solstice 2023. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you're interested in a free personal reading, I have an email in the description below. It is awakenedintuitives10@yahoo.com. So feel free, and thank you for being here. I'm excited to do this. I've been waiting for this for like 2 months. I've just been excited for this winter solstice. So we are almost at Christmas, 5 days away from now, and I pray and hope you guys have great holidays and a good winter solstice. All right, so I'm going to read a little bit of information on this winter solstice, and I do have some winter solstice music frequency playing in the background that I do know the rights to. So let's begin. All right, winter solstice of 2023, December 21st or the 22nd, depending on your location in the world. In the northern hemisphere, it is the winter solstice. First day of winter, longest night, darkness, and shortest day, less sunlight, right, of the year. In the southern hemisphere, it is the summer solstice, the first day of summer. We have all heard of the ancients building monuments and megaliths like the Stonehenge in Stonehenge in England, and Machu Picchu in Peru, to follow the sun's yearly progress. And the winter solstice is caused by the tilt of Earth's axis and by its orbital motion around the sun. This day, December 21st or 22nd, we will move out of Sagittarius season into Capricorn season. The winter solstice is an opportunity to shift our focus from self to others. Giving, right? Christmas, right? The harvest has already been gathered. The seeds and intentions, the things we started about the beginning of the year, springtime, and it's a time now, the winter solstice, to pause, to relax, to reflect, get cozy, right? And reflect on all of the accomplishments and all of the work we've done thus far. So let's find out what you may be able to expect and what guidance is being offered and more. And this will be a three piles that you can choose from. And of course, use your discernment, choosing them, whatever pile or piles you feel most drawn to. That's the one for you. Timestamps are in the description below, so feel free if you want to go straight to your pile's reading. You probably already know your pile, but we are going to choose them now, okay? So let's begin. We always ask Divine Source, Light, Creator, guides of love and light only. All right, always have an open mind, always ask questions. Truth is always stranger than fiction, and always unconditional love and light. So be it. So can we get our pile number one? We will also choose some stones, crystals, gems, and I will also flip them over and show you guys and take a picture. All right, can we get our pile number one, please, for this winter solstice? We are using the White Light Oracle. Okay. Can we get our pile number two? We'll choose all the stones after. Can we get our pile number two? What an interesting month so far, hasn't it been? Mercury retrograde and 12/12 portal, a new moon. Oh yeah. Pile two, please. Thank you. And can we get our pile number three? Oh, yes. All right, thank you so much. And let's do our stones. Can we get our pile number one stone? Our pile number two. And our pile number three. Okay, so for pile number one, we have Angelite, this point right here. Okay, along with card number 20, Spirit Owl of 852 Hertz with Angelite. That's for pile number one. All right, and for pile number two, we have the Rainbow Moonstone. With card number 35, Pearl of Sorrow. with the Rainbow Moonstone. Okay, for pile 2. And last, pile number 3, we have Rose Quartz. Oh, shoot. You know what? It looks like clear quartz. It's clear quartz. It is clear quartz, okay? With card number 3, Oboe Dire. With clear quartz. Oboe Dire for pile number 3, card number 3, okay? All right. This has got to be clear quartz. It is. Okay. I will take a picture of these to give you a moment longer to choose your pile or piles. You may feel drawn with 2 of them, 1 or 3. Okay, so timestamps are in the description below. Use your discernment, and I'll see you at piles reading. All right, welcome pile number 1. You chose this Angelite point. I felt it like 3 times in the bowl, and I looked at it, and yeah, that's it. Okay, along with card number 20. That number may be significant to some of you, or even the number 2. It is Spirit Owl of 852 hertz. Okay, so the owl reminds me of seeing in the dark, on a hunt, flight, seeing new perspectives, being able to see in the dark, right? Freedom, independence. And that number 2 does remind me of the 2nd house, ruled by Taurus. The 2nd house is anything tangible, material, financial, earthly, plants, animals, things that you can touch here in this time. Okay, so let's read this out of the guidebook. This is the White Light Oracle, and keep this in mind for your winter solstice. The energy around that for you, pile number 1. Okay. All right, maybe owls are significant to you in some way, okay? All right, so this says, recalibration to a higher order of divine purpose is in progress. It is not always a smooth ride, but it is safe to be fearless as you gently hold space for new ways of thinking, living, and seeing to emerge. You are encouraged to let go of opinions and belief systems that cannot support you in higher frequency states. You shall soon recognize a truth that cuts through confusion and frees you to proceed with love, peace, and higher understanding. So that goes pretty well with the Angelite, that blue color. It does remind me of the throat chakra, of truth, of authenticity, maybe even speaking up, okay? So now we're going to do some tarot, and we're going to begin with the Universal Fantasy Tarot for you, okay? Just take what resonates. Oh. Whew. That was interesting. Okay. Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. So what is significant about this winter solstice for our pile number 1? What is significant about this winter solstice for pile number 1? Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates. It is not timeless because we are focused on this winter solstice. All right. What is significant, about, oh my gosh, about this winter solstice for you, pile number 1? First of all, there's a Queen of Cups, and then the 4 of Cups. This is so interesting, okay? Remember that owl with the sight, and then the throat chakra of truth, seeing through manipulation and lies, things that aren't serving you, things that hold you back, letting go of fear, right? So the Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cups is, so maybe you have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio sun placement, moon rising. It could be the true north, the true node. If you don't know, that's okay. But the Queen of Cups is the seer. Sight, she sees. She's empathy. She's empathetic. She's an empath. She's very intuitive. She can channel, and she's there for others' feelings and emotions. She's very balanced. She used to put others' feelings and emotions before her own, but she's gotten to this point of balance, okay? Now the 4 of Cups is totally opposite. It is not seeing the bright side of life, not being mindful of gratitude, appreciation, or just not seeing the good things, kind of looking the other direction. Okay, so what's significant about this winter solstice is giving you this whole new insight, intuition, maybe even third eye, throat chakra connection, clearing, detaching from fears, doubts, things about the things connected to thoughts and beliefs that hold you back, that keep you imbalanced. So this is what's significant. Look at her cup. It has this pink smoke. That does remind me of love, an offer of love. She receives love and gives love. It's a give and receive of balance. Okay? Beautiful. Totally opposite from this Four of Cups. So moving out of anything that is unseen, unknown, not being mindful, not being aware of the things that may hold you back, of not seeing the truth. Okay, or even living your truth. All right. Quite incredible. So now, what were pile number 2's goals around the beginning of the year? I've got to talk to Source Divine, okay? Okay, one more. What were pile number 2's goals around the beginning of the year? Okay, interesting, interesting. So I have a Page of Wands and then a Six of Pentacles. So pages can be younger energy, doesn't have to be, but it's always something new. Messages, offers, and opportunities. And this is to set new intentions, to be inspired, to use your inner magic, your inner fire, to wave your magic wand and make things happen in life. Okay, it is imagination and creativity, fun, right? And then the Six of Pentacles is earthy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Six of Pentacles is that law of attraction. It's a give and take. It's a give and receive, but not expecting anything in return. So I feel like you set intentions to work with Divine Source, Light, Creator, Universe, karma. Maybe you've been saying like affirmations or setting these specific intentions, and you started that back then at the beginning of the year and planted these really good seeds for future achievements, for future goals, to manifest things from the spiritual into the physical. Okay, that's what I get. So Page of Wands, and I'll have to show you this from afar. Six of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So now, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm going to be switching to another tarot deck here in a minute. All right. Let's keep sticking with the Universal Fantasy Tarot. All right. So now, what was the meaning of the past 6 months? Okay. What was the meaning of the past 6 months? Ben, what is the meaning of the past 6 months? What has it been for our pile number 1? Have I called you pile 2? For some reason. Maybe you feel a connection with pile 2. Okay, what has been the meaning of the past 6 months for you? Okay, we have the Fool and then a Page of Cups. Okay, the Fool is a 0 of the major arcanas. This is where the major arcana start. So it goes from 0 to 21, but there's 22, right? We count the 0. So those numbers may be significant. Well, the winter solstice is the 21st or the 22nd, depending on your location. Okay. Anyway, what has it been for the past 6 months? The Fool is a leap of faith. It is absolute trust. It's falling into somebody's arms that you trust. The universe is. It is complete full faith and trust. It's like spontaneous and adventurous, childlike joy, and just going for it. And then the Page of Cups, water energy. Another page, younger energy. It could be childlike, inner child connection, but it's always something new, an offer, a message, or an opportunity. And this can be in love. It can be in messages about feelings and emotions, or how you feel. Maybe in the past, you weren't too sure on how you felt about the trust fall, about trusting wholeheartedly in Source, Divine, Creator, Universe. Okay? So, very interesting. Maybe you were even offered a new love for some of you. Because in the past, or this Page of Cups, it can be this like hot air balloon, or a cup coming down from above, this feeling and emotion, intuition coming in, and you may be unsure how to feel about it. All right? So the Fool is trust, faith. It's adventurous and spontaneous. All right? Let's go to the Lightseers Tarot now. Okay. So what does our pile number 1 need to do for the next 6 months and focus on? Okay. There we go. All right, what do our pile number 1 need to focus on for the next 6 months? Oh, one more, please. What do they need to focus on for the next 6 months, please? Oh my goodness. Okay, you have an Empress. That is number 3 of the major arcanas. And then the Page of Wands again. That's Page of Wands twice. And 3 pages. I feel this is inner child connection for you. For a lot of you. Anyway, the Empress being a number 3. 3 may be significant. 3 is a connection with teamwork and cooperation, a commitment, and it is also connected to the 3rd house in astrology, connected to Gemini energy, Mercury energy. The 3rd house represents communication, transportation, journeys, and technology, and the mentality. We were picking up on that in the beginning, right? So, the Empress is divine feminine, a female influence, or just the feminine side, right? And of life, like the yin and yang, the feminine side. And it's also motherly and nurturing and caring and kind, takes care of others, and maybe motherly image in your life. Maybe you are a mother, but now we have a Page of Wands, which is childlike. So maybe some of you are a mother or a parent, just say, or there's something connected with paternal or maternal side of your lineage, family tree. So the Empress is pregnant with ideas, plans, and projects, pregnant with a new seed, a new life, and about to give birth to that, right? And then the Page of Wands being that something new, an offer, an opportunity, or even a message to get inspired to create something new, that new life. The magic, the manifesting, the setting intentions, waving your magic wand. So keep birthing into this newness, this new journey, this new life with your inspirations, what you're passionate about, manifesting, creating your life. What do you want to create? Okay? What do you want to manifest? All right. Beautiful. Maybe it's mothering yourself, mothering your inner child, mothering a child in your life for some of you, okay? So, let's do this. We'll keep this. Beautiful. And the Page of Wands. 2 Page of Wands and 3 pages total. 3. That ties into the Empress. Maybe some of you have 3 children. Maybe some of you have 3 children throughout your life. Or maybe you were raised with 2 other siblings. Or maybe there's something significant there. Or maybe you're working with some siblings. to heal family lineage or something, okay? All right, so now let's keep going. What has pile number 1 released or will release? I just seen the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil, okay? Oh my gosh, and the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel this has everything to do with family lineage, karmic ties, maybe generational patterns, the beliefs, the mind, the thoughts, mentality. Wow. Okay, let's see what we get though. All right, what has pile number 1 released or will release with this winter solstice? One more. What has pile number 1 released or will release with this winter solstice? Thank you. I can't believe this. This is very interesting. You have 2 knights. Are 2s and 3s significant to you in some way? We are in the year 2023. Weird. So this is cool. So you first have a Knight of Swords and then a Knight of Wands. Usually knights are more of a younger male figure or identity, a person's energy. So the Knight of Swords being air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, and that's about the mentality, the mind, the thoughts, even communication and words. And then you have a Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and that's about fire, passion, and actions, planning. So what you released or will release. Knight of Swords is any kind of rashness, any kind of recklessness, and it can be with how you communicate or the mentality, the mind, the way of the thinking. It can be back and forth in the mind, obsessive thinking or overthinking, or beliefs that hold you back, okay? And then the Knight of Wands is very flirtatious, very passionate, very fiery, comes in very fast, sudden, and swift, and is in and out, back and forth, off and on. So maybe this is what I get. You've been trying to be mindful of how you think, your thoughts, your beliefs, maybe even the communication and speaking your truth. Okay. And it's been kind of like, feels like it's, gosh, back and forth, like it's doing, like I'm doing really good, and then all of a sudden kind of fall back, and then I do really good and I fall back, and I do really good, and I have these intentions, and I want to change this, right? And it's like, it's a chase almost, and a back and forth kind of thing, okay? So now you have the air, and knights are warriors, they're battlers. They get in there and they fight, okay? And then the Knight of Wands being fire. Actioning, planning, gets in there, gets things done, action-oriented, okay? All right. So now, what can pile number 1 expect from this winter solstice? And we're going to pull 1 card. What can pile number 1 expect from this winter solstice? I've seen that. This is the Hierophant, another major arcana. How many major arcanas have you had so far? Feels like, okay, 3. So the Fool, the Empress, and now the Hierophant. 3 major arcanas. These 2s and 3s for you, maybe even 5s. 5s is changes and transformations. Anyway, the Hierophant's a number 5. Anyway, 5s is changes and transformations, maybe challenges. But the Hierophant is Taurus energy. We were picking up on that in the beginning with the number 20, with the owl, reduces to a 2, Taurus energy. And anything in your 3D world, your earthly reality, the physical, the tangible, the material. So the Hierophant is a spiritual religious leader or teacher, a spiritual guide, conformity rules, establishments, marriage contracts, but it's also enlightenment. It's also awakening. And this is happening on a global scale. This is a time of another awakening and another enlightenment, of another epiphany, another raising of the vibration and the frequency. So this is what you can expect, okay, with this winter solstice. Beautiful. And it's also like receiving higher knowledge, higher perspectives, and like the keys and the books, and being able to unlock abilities, your dreams, the enlightenment, the awakening, okay? Raising your vibration, raising the frequency, raising the vibration of the planet. All right, okay, pretty cool. So now we're gonna do an oracle, and we are gonna do the Oracle of Pluto. I know a lot of us are doing a lot of shadow work, and that is really necessary for awakenings. So let's find out what you get. Pile number 1. All right, Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. What shadow is pile number 1 working through during this time, winter solstice? What shadow is pile number 1 working through during this time of the winter solstice? Hippo. Okay, interesting. Hippos are like one of the biggest land animals. They can be aggressive at times. Okay, let's see what we read here. Hippo. Very grounded, though. Very, very grounded. Let's find where that may be. Hippo. Let's see what number the card number is first. There we go. Okay, it's gonna be card. Wait. Or is that page 78? Probably page 78. Yep, it's page 78, maybe 78 significant in some way for some of you. So what shadow are you working through during this time of the winter solstice? All right, let's see what it says. Meaning, abundance, reaping rewards, and indulgence. A heavy weight in the animal kingdom. The hippo is the 3rd largest land animal. Third. And I just seen 21 minutes exactly. Okay, behind the elephant and the white rhino, the incredible mass of the hippopotamus represents the themes of abundance, expansion, and indulgence. We just talked about that. Enlightenment, the awakening, the expansion, transcendence. All right, and if you've pulled the hippo card, you are in the flow of it. This card will always be a welcome sight in reading, as we should be experiencing abundance in many and maybe all areas of our lives. There is a jovial energy that comes along with the hippo, as we are deeply in the flow of gratitude. What? When this card is present as well. You may be entertaining your every indulgence and rewarding yourself for all of your hard work. That is exactly what a lot of us are doing in this time, because the harvest has already came in, and now we are like enjoying it, indulging in it, right? Okay, just make sure not to go overboard or to hoard all the good tidings for yourself. The hippo asks us to share our wealth, literally and figuratively, with those we love. That reminds me of the Queen of Cups. After you've taken a moment to treat yourself, remember that you will eventually have to get to work again to create even more moments of abundance in your life. Oh, awesome. Further reflection. In astrology, Jupiter is the planet we look to for abundance. The house it sits in represents the area of life where we've always experienced a certain ease. Others may view us as particularly lucky in this area. The sign that Jupiter sits in points to the energy we can embody to kick in the Jupiterian themes of expansion, opportunity, growth, and good fortune. Locate Jupiter in your chart and research its meaning to further cultivate the energy of the hippo. Well, pretty cool. That's beautiful. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. I like it. All right. So now we're going to go back to the tarot for just a moment. Beautiful. The hippo. Kind of curious where Jupiter is in your chart. That's funny. So there's an Ace of Swords and an Ace of Wands. Aces are wands. This is a number 11 together or a number 2. The second house can be financial, material, tangible things. Ace of Swords is clarity and truth, seeing clearly. It reminds me of the owl. The Ace of Wands is like the Page of Wands. It's a new inspiration, new magic, new creativity, new fire. All right. Okay. So now, well, what changes will pile number 1 see coming with this winter solstice and the shadow work? What changes will our pile number 1 see? Incredible. The Hangman, another major arcana, and it's number 12 of the major arcanas. 12/21, December 21st, or the 22nd, depending on your location. The High Priestess is on the bottom. She's a number 2 of the major arcanas, and the Wheel of Fortune, number 10. Okay. Amazing. So the Hangman, it's getting a whole new perspective, looking at things completely differently. From a limbo stagnant energy, which the time now is to reflect, to pause, you know, take a moment, get comfortable, and see things from a higher perspective, a different point of view, a different reality. Okay, so you're gonna see things in a whole different perspective. And the High Priestess being on the bottom is her own abilities, her intuition, her psychic abilities, her way of connecting to the universe, divine source, like creator, and how she channels that and how she gets her information. And then the Wheel of Fortune can be money, fortune, or cycling through karmic lessons, clearing out karmic debt, forward movement, the zodiac wheel, fate, destiny. So I'll show you all of them. Here's the Hangman, water energy, the High Priestess, water energy, and the Wheel of Fortune, fire energy. Wow, maybe the dice around her neck is significant, or maybe you need to look at your chart and see where Jupiter is. Okay? All right. I have been so clumsy. It's like this is going to be like thrown at you. So it's not going to be hard to see coming or something. It's going to be clear as day, right in your face. I've been so clumsy lately, you guys. So yeah, I don't know about you, but I have been for sure. Okay, so now we are going to go to another oracle, and this is the Angel Guide Oracle. We are almost done, and this has been quite beautiful and fun. Okay, so now, Divine Source, Light, Creator, Guides of Love and Light only. So what intentions can pile number 1 focus on now? What intentions can our pile number 1 focus on now? Ease and grace. Ease and grace. Does remind me a bit of the Queen of Cups again. The golden wings are amazing. This does remind me of Jupiter and expansion, of abundance and balance. Oh, this is so awesome. What intentions can you focus on now? Pile number 1. This is a time to learn and adapt. You are being guided to slow down, take your time, take in the current moment, and allow space for events to occur. Yes, exactly. Okay, you often put too much pressure and expectation on yourself, and this is not required. Also, with constant effort and rush, you'll find yourself becoming overwhelmed and tired, just like those 2 knights, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Okay, when you are too forceful, you use up too much energy, and that may hinder your progress at this time. If you are in a difficult situation at work or with other people, don't feel you have to prove your skills, talents, or worth. Just step back and breathe, and through grace, you will be seen, understood, and recognized for who you truly are. You are being guided to flow like water. Don't feel the need to rush or force your way ahead. A gentle approach will be more rewarding. Have patience and move with subtlety and grace. Your angel guide is encouraging you to see life as a dance. One step at a time, you'll make your way through this incredible journey, learning more and growing along the way. Exactly, yes. How can you move with more elegance? How can you slow down? How can you bring more grace and poise to your current situation? This is a time to soften, breathe, and move in a way that is steady but flowing. This information may come as a surprise. How funny is that? Yes. Or even a challenge to you, but your angels know it will be beneficial for what is coming your way next. Yes. Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So now we are going to pull a couple simple messages for you, pile number 1. First, we're going to do the affirmations and then the runes oracle, okay? All right, this has been beautiful and great. Thank you so much. Can we get our pile number 1 affirmation that they can take with them, use, or get any other confirmation on with this reading? Thank you so much. This is the Sweet Ass Affirmations 2 deck by Rage Create. 1, please. That pile 1 can take with them or use in this moment. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. It's perfect. Just perfect. All right. It says, today I will create some dope ass shit. Okay? And the back says, you are creatively explosive like a supernova. You play connect the dots with the stars and chew up asteroids for breakfast. When you create, you trigger infinite galactic parties full of stardust shooters, cosmos champagne, and extraterrestrial bong rips. The sun just initiated 111 solar flares in celebration of your triumphs. Achievements. Okay, expansion. And it's talking about the solar flares. We just had some major solar flares just recently. And that 111, 3. Wow. That's 3 is also a good flow, right? A cooperation and a teamwork. Okay, so the moon just lathered herself in glitter and went streaking for your grace. You just had the grace and ease, right? Ease and grace. Yes. How funny. Perfect. As you honor your creativity, the universe honors you. It's time to make some dope ass shit, dude. All right. So that's your affirmation. Just take what resonates. And there's the back. These are so fun. All right. And let's get your last message from the Runes Oracle. Okay. All right. Divine Source, Light, Creator, Guides of Love and Light only. Can we get pile number 1's last message from the Runes Oracle? Okay. Cool. You have your roots. And the symbol is the Aurochs, the mother. That does tie in to the Empress and moon type energy too. Interpretation, principle of vital energy, procreation, purification, and transformation. Wow. Beautiful. Okay, so keep that in mind. Maybe you want to study a little bit more on the runes symbol. Pretty cool. All right, pile number 1. This was your reading for the winter solstice. And always just take what resonates. Leave whatever may not resonate. Use your discernment. And thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you're interested in a free personal reading, my email is in the description below. If you want to donate, there's a donation link in the description below as well. And I'd love for you to comment and let me know how this resonates for you. All right, thank you so much, pile number 1, and have a great winter solstice and a Christmas. And I will be back later for the full moon and the last date of the year. Okay? All right, guys, thank you again. And I'll see you later. Bye. All right, welcome pile number 2. You chose the Rainbow Moonstone. I wonder if I can show you some parts of it. It almost looks like an opal when you get it in the right light. Let's see. Maybe a little bit. But it's really pretty. It's really fun. Oh, there we go. It's so cool. Okay, Anyway, along with card number 35, that number may be significant to you in some way, and it is Pearl of the Shar, or Pearl of Sharo. So I might not be able to hold it too close. I didn't think of that one. Anyway, 35 is also number 8, and 8 may be significant to you in some way. This has that almost like a figure 8. So that reminds me of like Ouroboros, the circle, the cycle, infinity, the infinity symbol, infinite. And the 8th house in astrology is ruled by Scorpio, a water sign. It does represent death, rebirth, transformations, changes, cycles, okay? So maybe Scorpio is in your chart very significantly. We have all the zodiac signs in our chart somewhere, but it may be heightened, enhanced by your sun, moon, rising, or another planet, or something similar, okay? Anyway, so this is setting the stage for your reading, so keep this in mind. This is the White Light Oracle, and let's read this out of the guidebook, and then we'll get into asking some questions, okay? So always take what resonates. Pile number 2. All right, maybe pearls are significant to some of you in some way. If not, that's okay. All right, here we go. Taking responsibility for your experiences empowers you. You are going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. You'll rise up in full connection to your spirit and access a wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Whoa. Have courage and commitment to your awakening, for you are a precious being and can go far on the spiritual path this lifetime. Oh my goodness. That rainbow moonstone goes so well with that. Wow. I got chills. Big time. Maybe that gave you chills as well. Okay, so we're going to do some tarot now. And this one is the Revelations Tarot, okay? We always ask Divine Source Light Creator Guides of Love and Light only. All right. So what is significant about this winter solstice for our pile number 2? What is significant about this winter solstice for our pile number 2? Weird. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, what is significant about this specific winter solstice for you, pile number 2? First of all, we have a King of Wands. So this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It is usually an individual's energy, personality, maybe your personality at the moment, or just the energy of the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very action-oriented. Has came a long way, has worked very hard to where he's gotten. He's done the work, and he goes after what he wants. He's not afraid to. He uses his inner fire, his inner passion, his inner magic, his inner dragon to slay what he wants to accomplish. And maybe dragons have been coming up for you in some way, for some of you. And then he has loyalty and is loyal, and could be a fatherly type of figure, very nurturing in a way, very passionate, and then very inspirational as well. And also the 8 of Cups, sorry. The 8, again, Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and it's usually feelings and emotions and subconscious. The 8 of Cups is walking away from anything no longer going to serve you in the future. No, it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be a way of thinking. Anything that holds you back from growth, holds you in stagnant energy from achieving your goals, what you want to accomplish. So this is very, very significant for you with this time. It's about taking action to transform from anything stagnant, stuck, low vibrational, keeping you held back in any way, shape, or form to achieve, to go after what you want to go after. So, all right. This card goes actually really well with this one. The Pearl of Sorrow and the Eight of Cups. All right. Now, it could be feelings and emotions that has kept you in the past, right? With the cups, the water. Okay. So now, what were pile number 2's goals around the beginning of the year? I am curious. So, Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. So what were pile number 2's goals around the beginning of the year? When we plant those new seeds, plant those new intentions, what we want to, what were the goals we wanted to achieve, you know? So, all right, what were your goals at the beginning of the year? Well, now you have a Hierophant. That's a major arcana. And then you have the 7 of Cups now. Okay, so the Hierophant is the number 5 of the major arcanas. 5s are all about changes and transformations and cycles and challenges. And so the 5th house in astrology is ruled by Leo, and that King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You may have that fire sign placement very strongly. But the Hierophant is also Taurus energy. So the 5th house in astrology being ruled by Leo, the 5th house is the heart, is love, pleasure, creativity, amusement. All right. Does remind me of the 8 of Cups a little bit, at least the cups. And then you have 7 of Cups. So the Hierophant is a spiritual religious leader or teacher or guide. And it's also that as above, so below connection, which reminds me of that infinity symbol, the figure 8, as above, so below, and it's working with the spiritual and physical and combining the two. And the Hierophant is like conformity, rules, establishments, church, a spiritual group, receiving keys, knowledge, information from above, from spirit, from your higher self, and pulling it down into the physical. This is very spiritual. Receiving those keys to unlock things, to unlock destiny, to unlock your goals and achievements, knowledge. And the 7 of Cups is multiple opportunities, which can cause confusion at times, but it's also your castle in the clouds. Reaching your dreams, dreamy like, trying to reach that castle. Yeah, it's like the goal for you was to unlock the knowledge or secrets or steps, information on how to reach your dreams, your castle, the multiple opportunities. So, pretty cool. And pull in that knowledge from your higher self. Connect to your higher self. It can be the connection with Divine Source Light Creator Universe. Or even like star family, light family. All right. We'll go to another tarot deck here in a minute. Okay, so now what was the meaning of the past 6 months for our pile number 2? What was the meaning for from the past 6 months for our pile number 2? What was the meaning of the past 6 months for our pile number 2? I feel like we may have to go to the, oh. There they are. Okay. What was the meaning of the past 6 months for you? Now you have a Queen of Swords and the World. Okay. So the Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, air, and the Queen of Swords may protect her feelings and emotions at times, but no matter what, she stands for truth, clarity, higher perspectives, higher understandings, truth, justice. She cuts out any nonsense, cuts out any BS, any manipulation, any lies, any deceit, and she wields that true sword, okay? And then she's very balanced in her mentality, her beliefs, her thoughts, her communication, and then the World card, a major arcana. So now you have two major arcanas. Major arcanas are life-changing events. Nothing will ever be the same. This is growth. This is cycles. This is big energy, okay? The World is the last major arcana in the tarot. It is the number 21. 21 may be significant to you. Well, we are talking about winter solstice, 12/21, okay? Depending on your location, it could be the 22nd, but this seems to be very significant for you. The World could be your entire world. But it is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the World is a fulfillment. It is a success. It is a completion in cycles. It's a journey. It's a travel throughout your life. It's your entire world. But it is that fulfillment, the comfort, the success, the completion. I made it. Triumph, you know? And so the meaning of the past 6 months, I feel, was you to see a higher perspective, for you to gain insight to the truth about your world, the truth about your journey, or higher perspective about it, the balance that your world is already complete, fulfilled, and that's the secret. That's the secret, like the Hierophant is already believing and knowing that in the spiritual, everything is already achieved and accomplished. And it's up to us to pull that down into the physical. That is so freaking cool. All right. Queen of Swords and the World. And it's a wreath. That reminds me of Christmas or holidays, right? That's really awesome. Okay. Oh, now I'm going to adjust these so we can switch out the cards when needed. All right, now we're going to switch to the other tarot, and this is the Mystical Dream Tarot, okay? All right, what does our pile number 2 need to do for the next 6 months and focus on? What do our pile number 2 individual souls need to do for the next 6 months and focus on? One more, please. Okay. Wow. Okay, now you have a Lady of Pentacles, which is a Queen of Pentacles. You have gotten a lot of the core cards so far, a good amount. So the Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So the Queen of Pentacles is financially secure, materially secure, has a security blanket, is very stable, very, very grounded. She is very successful in her world, in her reality. She's there for her community and others. And yeah, very connected to Mother Earth Gaia. And then you have a Seven of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. The Seven of Swords is strategically moving forward, carefully or mindfully, being aware of what steps you're taking and how you're taking them, okay? And the swords can be the mentality, the beliefs, the thoughts, the words, and the mind, right? So what you can be focused on for the next 6 months is groundedness, security, how you keep stepping forward, the steps you take, and how you do it, being mindful and aware, okay? There's some roses and then a book, okay, on each side of her. Interesting. Maybe that's significant to some of you. And see how there's that moon, crescent moon symbol there? There's also moon phases with the sun. So pay attention to the moon and sun. The moon and sun. That does also remind me of the figure 8. Oh. Two energies combined, connected, mixing well, yin yang, divine masculine, divine feminine, inner outer world, right? As above, so below. Okay, so awesome. Now, what has pile number 2 released or will release with this winter solstice? What has pile number 2 released or will release with this winter solstice? Try that one more time. Yep, that's the same one that was right there. So it's meant to come out. Wow. Oh. Okay. All right. So, what has been released or will be released for you? Pile number 2. You have another major arcana, the Magician. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Ooh, it says the Master of Secrets. We talked about secrets, right? Secret knowledge, right? So cool. So freaking cool. Oh, this image is awesome. Oh, how cool. Okay, and then you have a 5 of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 5s are changes, transformations, and challenges, okay? The Magician is a master alchemist. Alchemizes all the energies around them to like fit their intention and what they want to manifest, right? And uses their inner magic, has all of the tools they need to master what they want to create. And check this out. There's a hole in the cave and this light shining down on this scroll, or like a book, right, of information. Amazing. That is freaking cool. So the 5 of Wands is any kind of conflict, any kind of challenge, any kind of butting heads, arguments, battle, war, struggle, fighting, inner conflict, outer conflict. Okay, so what is going to be released is that you've alchemized the energies of whatever brings you conflict, whatever brings you inner struggle, maybe even outer struggle with anything. It's like you've worked with the energies, and there's another rose on the table. What? There's a scroll, a cup, a pentacle, which is a crystal here, and a rose. Wait, right? That is really interesting. And it almost has this, this man on here almost has the vibe of the Hermit card, which would be Virgo energy, number 9 of the major arcanas. And it is like a wisdom teacher, a wise old soul, inner knowledge, hidden light, inner light, lighting the dark path ahead with their inner light. Okay, so you've like worked with the energies, you've alchemized the energies. Yeah, you've became the master of secrets over any conflict, any tug of war, any battle, any struggle. Okay, so there's that again. Pretty freaking awesome. What will be released or is released? Any conflict, any tug of war. And that links into that 8 of Cups, walking away from any of that, right? It's almost like there's 2 suns here, right? That's pretty cool. All right, so now let's ask this. So what can pile number 2 expect from this winter solstice? 1 card. So what can pile number 2, whoa, expect with this winter solstice? 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. So the 4 of Pentacles, it's, what? I have to take that too. 4 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then the 4 of Wands was on the bottom. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So the 4 of Pentacles is being able to save money, being able to hold on to finances, material things, tangible things, anything in your earthly reality, being able to hold on to those. It could be saving money, or holding off for some time. And then the Four of Wands is like home, family, structure, stability, solid foundation, dancing, and celebration. It reminds me of Christmas. So it's like something's been held back for some time for this celebration. Maybe some of you have been saving money for marriage or gifts for Christmas or something similar. Maybe there's been, oh, I just seen 2112, but you won't see that. It's like, yeah, 4 and 4 is an 8. Maybe something has been held back from you, and then it's about to be celebrated. There's going to be a very strong foundation, stability. It reminds me of that Queen of Pentacles. Stability, groundedness, structure. So awesome. All right, so here's the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. All right. So cool. Now we are going to go to an oracle. And this is the Oracle of Pluto. I absolutely believe we're all working through some shadow work, or at least a lot of us are working through doing some shadow work and facing shadow and doing some introspection in the inner work. So let's do this, okay? Some Pluto energy. All right, so what shadow has pile number 2 been working on or working through? You have mallard, so that's like a duck, right? Maybe that's significant to you in some way. I've been so clumsy. Mallard, all right. The colors of them are beautiful, by the way. So let's find mallard, what page that would be on. And let's see here. Mallard, okay, page 59, maybe 59 significant to some of you in some way. All right, mallard, here we go. All right, meaning the subconscious mind, the dream state, that is very connected to that Seven of Cups, because that's in your dreams, your castle in the clouds, your head in the clouds, right? Okay, so what shadow are you working through? Okay, mallard. So we have the dream state, the subconscious mind. A mallard is probably what comes to mind when you imagine a duck, as they are found virtually everywhere across the globe. Okay, you are probably doing a shadow work in your dreams, okay? Ooh, all right, subconsciously as well. This instant association is an example of how our subconscious mind speaks to us every day, almost like a reflex. Just as a mallard duck glides effortlessly across the surface of water, this card asks us to examine the natural, deeply ingrained patterns in our subconscious mind. Perhaps the easiest way to examine the subconscious mind is through our dreams. As opaque and sometimes ridiculous as they can be, dreams continue to be studied deeply by psychologists and spiritual experts. When we dream, our subconscious is allowed to run free, and it feeds us images, symbols, and themes of whatever is buried underneath the surface, okay? I was going to say something. What was I going to say? Darn it. I can't even remember now. I may not have to say it, I guess. What was I going to say? I'm not sure. Anyway. Okay, the energy of the mallard asks us to examine our dreams. Perhaps you could benefit from keeping a dream journal and beginning to explore the meaning behind yours. There is an incredible wealth of information to be harvested through dreams. That higher knowledge, right? Exactly. That seems to be how you may be pulling in the higher knowledge that you've been accessing and gaining is through your dreams or subconsciously. Pretty freaking cool. All right. Our dreams are also one of the main highways through which spirit tries to reach us. Now, further reflection. In the birth chart, the 12th house represents the subconscious mind. Remember, we were getting that 12-21. So that 12th house may be activated for you in some way, shape, or form. The 12th house is related to Pisces, and that's a water sign. And the 12th house is subconscious, dreams, unknowns, unseen things, the hidden realms, intuition. So, all right. Among other things, it is deeply spiritual. It's a deeply spiritual house, and the only house is in the birth chart that never receives light from the sun. Remember the magician? We were talking about the sun, the moon, and that magician, he was in the cave and there was a hole and that sunlight was coming in onto the scroll. Oh my gosh, that is nuts. How cool. Through the 12th house, we can get in touch with our spiritual gifts, past lives, and the parts of us that lay just outside of our conscious perception in the subconscious. People who have placements in the 12th house, just as the moon, are often vivid dreamers. If you are a vivid dreamer, it's highly possible that you have something in your birth chart that lives in the 12th house. Find out. Also, you may be getting vivid dreams lately as well, possibly due to the solar flares going on. There was some big ones happening, so possibly. All right. You'll have to let me know. Okay, so back to the tarot for just a moment. All right, Divine Source, Light Creator, guides above and only. So what changes will pile number 2 see coming with this winter solstice? What changes will our pile number 2 see? Ooh. Oh. You got the Hangman. It's a number 12 of the major arcanas. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Bam. And you may be connected to pile number 1. You may want to watch, or maybe you came from pile number 1. Anyway, the Hangman. Are you kidding me? Number 12. The 12th house, subconscious mind, the dreams, the unknown, unseen, hidden realms, subconscious intuition. The Hangman is getting a whole new perspective, looking at things completely differently. Upside down world, upside down reality. And there is a clock here, and it's on fire, like divine timing, okay? The 12 can also be reduced to a 3. 3 may be significant. 3 can be a cooperation, a teamwork, a good flow, and it does remind me of the 3rd house of Gemini, Mercury energy. We are in a Mercury retrograde right now. The 3rd house represents communication, transportation, journeys, technology, and the mentality. Anyway, so yes, the Hangman is limbo, stagnant energy because it's hanging at free will upside down. All right, and it's by free will. You can untie yourself. Anyway, so yeah, there's this moon here. There's a white wolf. There's a mermaid. It's really interesting. There's something about divine timing. What changes you're going to be seeing? Okay, the time is at, it could be, it looks like 12:10, but it could be 12:12. It could be. We did have the new moon in December on the 12/12 portal, so that may have been very significant to you in some way. Maybe you worked with those energies for some of you. All right. So what changes you're going to be see coming or see is a whole new perspective, a whole new insight, a whole new way of seeing things. And I feel it's connected to your subconscious and your dreams. All right. Pretty cool. Super cool. Okay, so now we're going to go to the other oracle. And this is the Angel Guide Oracle, okay? So what intentions can pile number 2 focus on now and move forward with? So what intentions can pile number 2 focus on now and move forward with? Signs and reminders. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards out of this entire deck. It's amazing. So there's a white feather, maybe that's significant. You got that mallard duck too, interesting. And then there's blue birds, and there's the moon, and some clouds, a rainbow. It could be earth, and then there's monarch butterflies. Butterflies are changes and transformation, and it's a metamorphosis, right? It's like a death and a rebirth. The birds, freedom, higher sight, clear seeing from above through the clouds. Ooh, I love it. Signs and reminders. So, what intentions can you focus on now? Pay attention to the signs and reminders because they are all around us no matter what, all the time, all the time. And the swirls on each side of the feather remind me of this. Okay. Full circle almost. All right. It starts on page 88. Signs and reminders. 88. Maybe the 8s you've been seeing. Maybe you're going to see more of the 8s. Maybe you want to look up angel number 88 or 888. Yeah, it's connected to 8th house Scorpio energy of death, rebirth, spiritual transformation, endings for new beginnings, regeneration, like the rising phoenix from the ashes. All right, so here we go. Signs and reminders. Angels and loved ones in heaven are sending you signs of their presence now. You may be seeing the same number patterns or sequences, finding feathers, seeing the same birds at special times, or even feeling that you're being visited by a loved one or angel in dreams or at some point in your day. These are all messages of support. You are on the right path, and you are being guided to know that you do not walk this path alone. In times of need, angels are beside you, blessing your heart with love and healing. And your angels and loved ones in heaven will never leave you. Their love will never die. Angels love to send us signs because often we're not in a space where we can fully listen to their guidance. Most of the time because we're too busy or not willing to listen to the messages we hear on the inside, and signs catch our attention. They remind us that our angels and loved ones in spirit are with us and willing to help us. If you have ever found yourself questioning certain events or signs, it's because somewhere within you don't feel fully adequate or worthy of the love that is being shown to you. Know that you are worthy. When you receive a sign, there is an opportunity step that you must take in order to usher miracles into your life. Call and help. Remember, we were talking about those steps. Okay. A sign is a message that help is available, so welcome it in with an open heart. Yeah. Exactly. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. All right, so that was it. We're going to pull your last messages. And first of all, we're going to do the Sweet Ass Affirmations Oracle cards by Rage Create. They're really fun. They are funny and very synchronistic, confirmative. So just take what resonates, all right? Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light only. So what affirmation can our pile number 2 take with them? Any other confirmation? Okay. There was no hesitation with that one. It was coming out. Oh, I love it. Okay. I want to show you this really quickly. Okay. So remember the 7 of Swords and its strategic movement, careful movement, being mindful of your movements and steps that you take, right? It can also be the fox sneaking around, right, on a hunt or finding what they need or trying to find what they need. All right, the fox, keep that in mind. This says, I am authentically and unapologetically me. Look. And the back says, when others tell you how you should act or feel, they disrespect your ability to write your own story, to play in your own game, to be the creator of your own creations. Of course. Oh my gosh. We all do it to each other, playfully judo chop the external goon squads who try to shape your story to fit their molds. But also don't try to force others to fit your mold. We are all perfect just as we are. We all deserve the respect to complete our own missions. Always be authentically and apologetically you. And there's the back. And that reminds me of that 8 of Cups. It's walking away and leaving behind things, people, places, situations, the mentalities, expectations that is not going to serve your highest good, not bringing you happiness, right? Okay. All right, pile 2, let's get your last message. We're going to do the Runes Oracle. These are simple, straight to the point, easy for me to learn. All right, let's see what you get. Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. What is the last message for pile number 2 from the runes? There we go. Got it. Okay. Ooh. Bear with me on this one. Saulo. I think it's Saulo. All right. It says symbol. The sun. Success. Yep. And then interpretation. It is the help of travelers and sailors, guides, angels, divine source light creator. Symbol of life force and feminine nature. The sun's success, it is the help of travelers and sailors. Symbol of life force and feminine nature. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Saulo. All right, these were your messages, pile number 2 for your winter solstice. And thank you so much for being here as always. And just appreciate you guys so very much. Take what resonates. Leave whatever may not resonate. Use your discernment. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you are interested in a free personal reading, my email's in the description below. And if you are interested in donating, there's a donation link in the description below as well. And I would just love to know how this resonates for you guys, okay? Unconditional love and light, so be it. And I'll see you guys in the next reading or video. Thank you again. Bye. Welcome, pile number 3. You chose the clear quartz crystal. It better be. It has to be. Along with card number 3, your pile number 3. So really cool. Let me try to say this one more time. Oboadier. Okay. Anyway, so this reminds me of the crown chakra, very much so, okay? And protection. So 3 may be very significant to you in some way. 3 is usually cooperation, teamwork, working well together, good flow of like mind, body, soul, life, death, rebirth, maiden, mother, crone. And 3, the 3rd house in astrology is ruled by Gemini, and Mercury is connected. We are in a Mercury retrograde, but the 3rd house in astrology represents communication, transportation, journeys, technology, and the mentality. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, and we're going to go to some tarot. Oh, no, not yet. We have to read that from the White Light Oracle. Whew. So just take what resonates. All right. Okay, here we go. So this is setting the stage for your reading for this winter solstice, pile number 3. Okay. Do not turn away from your path, nor from what you know in your heart to be true. No matter what appears to be, nor what logic may dictate, trust what your heart is telling you. You are safe and protected by spirit. Yes. You are spiritually empowered with all you need to manifest your authentic soul path. You have what it takes to connect with the light and live that connection in practical ways, which contribute positive energy to our human collective. And that was on page 53, which may be significant to some of you. 53 is also an 8. The 8th house in astrology is ruled by Scorpio, and that's a water sign. The 8th house is a death rebirth. It's a change. It's a transformation, a metamorphosis. Okay, regeneration. So very interesting. Now we can go to some tarot. Okay, all right. We always ask divine source light creator, guides of love and light only. So for this, what is significant about this winter solstice for our pile number 3? What is significant about this winter solstice for our pile number 3? One more, please. Oh, gosh. Oh, wow. Okay, what is significant about this specific winter solstice 2023 for you, pile number 3? First of all, the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Four of Pentacles. Interesting. So the Ace of Pentacles, both of these are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe those signs are in your chart very significantly somehow. Doesn't have to be. But yeah, this is anything earthly. It can be finances, material things, tangible things, things that we can touch, see, hear in the physical plane, 3D. Ace of Pentacles is being able to plant new seeds, set new intentions, begin new things. It's also like offers and opportunities. Okay, and then the Four of Pentacles is usually about being able to like save money, clutch onto material things, or hold tightly to your physical world. So you don't want to lose that. There's some kind of, sometimes this Four of Pentacles is clutching onto the money, like we can't spend any of it or we're just going to lose all of it, right? But there's a give and take. We have to go with that flow. We have to work with it. We have to spend a little bit to receive some, right? It's always coming in. It's always coming in. So there just has to be this balance, right? So there may be an offer, an opportunity for some of you, I think for a lot of you, that you're going to be able to possibly save some money and work on some finances, or even maybe save up for a home or a car or what you want to buy. Maybe it's like Christmas gifts or something similar, right? Wow. That's what's significant. Okay, get ready. Get ready. Okay, Aces is always a new beginning. All right. Okay, so now, stop moving. What were our pile number 3's goals around the beginning of the year? I'm just curious. What were pile number 3's goals around the beginning of the year? Remember, this is general, okay? What were pile number 3's goals around the beginning of the year, 2023? One more, please. That's funny how that landed. Wow. Both Pentacles again. Oh my goodness. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What were your goals? Well, the Knight of Pentacles. Knights are usually younger male energies. Doesn't have to be. Knights are the warriors. They're the battlers. They get in there and they get things done. They fight, right? But the Knight of Pentacles is the dark horse. Out of all the knights, there's four, sorry. 4 in the traditional tarot, and he may be the slowest moving knight out of all of them, but no matter what, always wins out of all of them, and always succeeds, always reaches his goals, his accomplishments and successes and achievements. And then the 6 of Pentacles, are you kidding me? The 6 of Pentacles is a give and take, a law of attraction. It is also like working well with another energy, which could be divine source, like creator, universe. It could be another job. It's also charity, generosity, a give and take, receiving spiritual abilities and gifts. But I feel this may be finances, working towards, patiently moving forward and working towards receiving the achievements, the goals, maybe financial abundance and prosperity and gifts and things like that. That is super cool. Being very patient too. Okay. Ooh, there we go. All right. So here in a minute, we'll go to another tarot. But now, what was the meaning of the past 6 months for our pile number 3? What was the meaning of the past 6 months for our pile number 3? One more, please. Wow, that is so crazy. Okay, Queen of Pentacles and then the Ace of Wands. Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. She is so secure in her material earthly world. She is very comfortable where she sits. She'll cut down and cut out, block off, disregard any type of like lowball offers that isn't worthy of her or what she deserves. And she is a security blanket. She is secure in her world. She's very grounded, motherly. She's content and very, very successful and abundant. And then the Ace of Wands. Well, now you have 2 aces. Aces is always a new beginning, right? A fresh start. Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It is fire, passion, action. The Ace of Wands is manifesting, setting intentions. Okay, so the meaning of the past 6 months is groundedness in the way you set your intentions. It's like being secure, comfortable, content, successful in the way you wave your magic wand, set your intentions, use your magic, create, master, and your inspirations, what you're passionate about. You may be connected pile number 2. Anyway, your inner magic, your inner fire, what you want to create and how you want to create it. So that's been the meaning of the past 6 months for you guys. Wow. Maybe foxes are significant to some of you. They move carefully, right? They move carefully in what they're searching for. They're very patient. All right. Okay. So now we're going to go to the other tarot, and this one is the Spirit Song Tarot. Okay. So what do our pile number 3, or what does our pile number 3 need to do for the next 6 months and focus on? What do they need to do, focus on for the next 6 months? Our pile number 3. What do our pile number 3 need to do, focus on for the next 6 months? 2 right off the bat. Okay. Wow. All right. So now we have another major arcana. This is called the Shadow, and it's a number 15 of the major arcanas. This is actually the Devil card, which is Capricorn energy. Capricorn is earthy, okay? And it's self-empowerment and ambition. So the Shadow, being the Devil, can be anything toxic, anything attached, anything hanging on. It can be fears, doubts, worries, anxieties, stresses, toxicities, negative habits, or habits in general. What you need to do and focus on for the next 6 months. And then you have a 5 of crystals. This is the 5 of pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it says persistence and new possibilities. This is usually the winter card, by the way. And it's usually whatever like you feel left out of, leaving yourself out in the cold, financial loss, separation, divorce, out in the cold, not getting up and grabbing the key to let yourself in, to warm yourself and provide for yourself. So what you need to focus on is self-empowerment and ambition, persistence and new possibilities, moving away from any lack mentality, negative thought patterns, habits, maybe even addictions for some, and negative attachments that has kept you out in the cold, maybe kept you away from financial prosperity and abundance, kept you feeling separated or left out in any way, okay? This is a coyote, by the way. And 15 may be significant to some of you in some way, shape, or form. If not, that's okay. 15 is also a number 6. And the 5 of crystals, the 5 of pentacles, and it's also a ladybug with blue spots. Okay, so now, what has pile number 3 released or will release with this winter solstice? What has pile number 3 released or will release with this winter solstice? One more, please. Thank you. Wow. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, how cool. Okay, so what have you released or will release with this winter solstice? First of all, the moon. This is another major arcana, a number 18 of the major arcanas. 18, or I mean, the moon is Pisces energy, 12th house connection, okay? And the 12th house, the 12 can be December 21st, the mirrored numbers here. Anyway, we are in the 12th month, right? The moon, 18 may be significant. 18 is also a 9. The 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius. The 9th house represents faith, spirituality, trust, higher learning, higher perspectives. There's an owl here. You may also be connected to pile number 1. But anyway, it says imagination and perception. And the moon is anything, it can be maternal, it can be intuition, subconscious, the dreams, and also anything that's been hidden and unknown and unseen always becomes illuminated, okay? And then you have an Ace of Feathers, the Ace of Swords, another ace. New beginnings in 3 different areas of your life, or everything may just seem like a whole new beginning. Wow. Wow. So the Ace of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, it says mental clarity and foundation. So that is so weird. I'd never noticed this before. So you know how this is the devil, the shadow? This is the devil card usually in traditional tarot, the number 15 of the major arcanas. It's a coyote. But now the Ace of Feathers, the Ace of Swords, this is a goat, Capricorn energy. That's usually what is connected with this card. So there's some connection here. So the shadow can be the illusion as well. We have the moon. It's like illusion to clarity, dark to light, not seeing to seeing. The Ace of Swords is cutting out any nonsense, manipulations, lies, anything that is holding you back, any strings attached, it's anything that is unseen, unknown, and it's illuminated. It is seen, it is clear, it is balanced, it is truth and clarity. So what has been released or will be released? Anything that's been delusional or portraying as illusions or not seeing clearly, in the subconscious, hidden and unknown, to being seen, to you seeing clearly, to you receiving truth and justice and authenticity. Crazy. The moon can be intuition, feelings and emotions. And the Ace of Swords is mental clarity, the mind being clear and balanced, the communication being clear and balanced, the sight being clear and balanced. Wow. The owl for the moon, Pisces energy here. Pisces rules that 12th house. And the Ace of Feathers, the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, cool. So now, what can pile number 3 expect from this winter solstice? What can pile number 3 expect with this winter solstice? Let's try that one more time. Two of Crystals, the Two of Pentacles. What can you expect with this winter solstice? Balance. And it says adaptability. It says balance and adaptability. It's a kangaroo, maybe they're significant, but the Two of Pentacles is balancing two worlds, two things. Balance, union, the scales. That's crazy. So that's what you can expect. We just talked about that. Balance and adaptability. That is good. Very good. Cool. Okay, so now we're going to do an oracle, and we are doing the Oracle of Pluto. So, Pluto has a lot to do with the subconscious, the shadow. We got the shadow for you, right? I feel this is very important, and I feel a lot of us are doing some shadow work for sure in this time. Plutonic energy. And so, let's see. What shadow is pile number 3 working through? What shadow is pile number 3 working through? Snail. That reminds me of that Knight of Pentacles, the dark horse, the slowest moving knight, but no matter what, always finishes the race. That's interesting. Okay. Snail. Let's find out where that is. What page? And snail, let's see. Page 62. 62 may be significant to some of you. 62 is also an 8. So 8th house ruled by Scorpio, Pluto energy. 8th house is changes, transformation, death, rebirth, regeneration, metamorphosis. Totally transformation. Okay. All right. So what shadow are you working through? All right. Pile 3. Snail. Meaning slow but steady progress, the right path. The adorable snail chugs along at a glacial pace. Not known for making fast movements, they can move so slowly it often appears they're scarcely moving at all. However, just like the turtle, the snail always seems to get where it's going. To pull the steadfast snail is a signal that you're in alignment with the universe, walking the best path for you, even if it feels like you're standing still. Wow, I feel like you're connected to pile 1 and 2. Okay. Life has a funny way of testing us, either by having everything happen everywhere all at once or not at all. Unfortunately, you find yourself in the not at all portion of the test. That reminds me of the left out in the cold type of feeling from that 5 of Pentacles, okay? The 5 of Crystals. All right. As frustrating or disheartening as this may be, remember that we don't always see the payoff of our efforts immediately. Payoff. Finances, or just goals and rewards and achievements, okay? Nor can we see the things happening behind the scenes all the time, subconscious. This card is a sign that you're doing all the right things, and this period calls for more of the same. Trust the process and let things unfold as they are ready to, and not a moment sooner. Further reflection. In astrology, Saturn is a heavy planet that teaches us about hard work, responsibility, and limitations. These are lessons that require a certain maturity and experience before we can fully appreciate their value. The energy of the snail card is very Saturnian in this sense. Though we may feel like nothing is happening, the slow season of time nevertheless allows us to cultivate a bigger, sweeter reward in the end. This time now, you know, we're talking about the winter solstice. This is a time of slowing down. The harvest has already came. A time of reflection, looking back on all the hard work you've done, etc., right? So awesome. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the tarot for a moment. Okay. Divine Source Light Creator, guides of love and light only. So now, what changes can our pile number 3 see coming, or is going to see? What changes? I'm going to do one more. What changes will our pile number 3 see coming? Oh my gosh. Okay, another major arcana. This is the Fool, the 0 of the major arcanas, where the major arcana start. The 0 being that full circle kind of thing, right? And it's called the Traveler. And it says adventure and potential. So this can be spontaneous, adventurous, a leap of faith, a trust fall, jumping into the unknown and just trusting the path, trusting that you just are going to land on a soft cloud. It's having full faith, full trust, okay? Kind of like joy, childlike, just adventurous, and yeah, trust fall. And then you have a King of Crystals, the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It says courage and commitment. The King of Pentacles has worked very hard where he's gotten, has done the work. It's taken time, but he has a good reputation, and he sits very comfortably in his material, earthly world. Finances, home life, his community, his world, his reality, okay? And he may be a fatherly type of figure, but he's there for his community and others. And so what changes you'll see is this leap of faith, this trust fall, having full faith, just being spontaneous or adventurous about it, right? And adventure and potential into all of the comforts in your life, the successes, the achievements, maybe even financial rewards, material rewards. And it says courage and commitment, and it's a tiger. So I'm not sure what this is. It looks like an antelope, but there's a sun behind it. The sun is joy, happiness, childlike, fun, positive, warmth, happy, okay? All right. A lot to do with your material world or your financial world. I feel like a lot of it has to do with finances, material things, the comfortability in that, okay? That in that Fool, it's trusting and knowing that everything is already falling into place, right? That your achievements are going to come in. The successes are coming in, you know, being patient too. All right. So now we are going to do the Angel Guide Oracle. Okay. Beautiful deck. All right. Divine Source Light Creator, guides of love and light only. So what intentions can pile number 3 focus on now and move forward with? So what intentions can our pile number 3 focus on now and move forward with? Whew, wow. Sacred plan. That full faith, that full trust, that everything is already planned out to appease you, to, you know, to be revealed to you, that everything's falling into place better than you even imagined. Okay, the sacred plan, trusting in divine timing, divine source light creator universe's plan, right? So awesome. So what intentions can you focus on now and move forward with? Sacred plan. Here we go. This card doesn't represent the plan that God has for your life, more the plan that comes to fruition based on your intentions and your highest good. The question? You kidding me? That's crazy. What? I feel like I got, or look like. Is there something right there? That is so weird. Anyway, what intentions can you focus on now? Okay, I was really focusing on my eye right there. So definitely focus on this and move forward with it, okay? You have been given the incredible gift of free will, and therefore your thoughts, deeds, actions, and intentions are in some way going out into the universe and curating the experiences, opportunities, and energies that are flowing in and out of your life. When this card appears, you are being encouraged to move into a state of surrender, full faith, full trust. Yes. Where you recognize that, yes, your intentions have an impact on the creation of your life, but how those intentions unfold is not down to you, but in the hands of God. The divine plan is your intentions unfolding in a way that God, the universe, feels is for your growth and highest good. Know that every experience you have been through in your life has been a way marker on your journey towards growth and expansion, and your angels are acknowledging your growth now. If you're trying to force a plan into action, the angelic guidance is to back down and trust in the greater good. Often when something isn't happening for us, we're frustrated, but that's only because we don't see that our perfect plan is unfolding. When your ideas or plans go wrong, trust that the universe has a greater plan for you. And that greater plan isn't something that has already been chosen for you. It's more of a culmination of all of your life's intentions, prayers, and actions washing back toward you with opportunities and experiences. Call on your angels to light up the path ahead. You may feel that you are facing the unknown, but know that you are always guided and protected. That was perfect. Perfect. Yes, exactly. Absolutely. Okay, cool. So now we are going to do your last messages. This is the Sweet Ass Affirmations 2 by Rage Create. So good. Let's see what you get. And let's ask Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only, what affirmation can our pile number 3 take with them? Anything that may confirm all this for them, anything else that they can take, whatever they may need to use or need. Okay. Oh, yep. All right. The flower of life here, that may be very significant to some of you, but it says the magnitude of my power is always in the now. It's about the intention now, right? Okay, now the back says, it's madness to freak out about the future because it hasn't happened yet. It's not guaranteed what happens if you shift your focus to the power you have in each moment. Wow. Okay, steps turn into miles, which turn into globe trotting. Kisses turn into sexy time, which turns into babies. Words turn into pages, which turn into novels. Notes turn into songs, which turn into symphonies. Go slow, steady, and with intent. If you really understood the enormousness of your power, you wouldn't be scared of shit. That couldn't be any perfect for your reading. Seriously. Wow, that was so freaking perfect. So cool. I love that. Okay. All right. So now let's get your last message, pile number 3. This has been fun. All right, and we're going to use the Runes Oracle. Okay. So, Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. So, what runes, oracle message, symbol, meaning can they take with them along their journey throughout this winter solstice? Anything they may need to hear, synchronistic, confirmative, anything at all. Thank you so much. Okay. And you have Kaunas, the symbol, the flame, the convalescence, interpretation, the opening, the mystery of regeneration through death. It is the rune of the artist, the craftsman, and the magician. You. I'll read that one more time. Symbol, the flame, the convalescence, interpretation, the opening, the mystery of regeneration through death. It is the rune of the artist, the craftsman, and the magician. You. Kayunas. That is so perfect. Perfect way to end your reading, pile number 3, okay? All right, so this was your reading, your messages for the winter solstice of 2023. Always take what resonates, leave whatever may not resonate, use your discernment, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you're interested in a free personal reading, my email's in the description below. And if you are interested in donating to my channel, my work, there is a donation link in the description below, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Always unconditional love and light. So be it. Have a great winter solstice and holiday and a new year, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next reading or video. All right, thanks. Bye.